Okay, is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Alright, I think the lighting will adjust itself as we get going, but in other news, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup using dollar makeup. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a full face because I wasn't adventurous or brave enough to buy foundation and concealer. I have some eyeshadows, eyebrow products, highlighters, blush, powders, lipsticks. So let's get going. Let's roll the tape. Roll the tape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bake. So this is from AOA Studio and it's Perfect Setting Powder, and this is the shade Translucent that I'm going to be using today. So I'm just going to be taking this beauty sponge to bake with, and this beauty sponge is actually also from the AOA Studios. I think it's called Paw Paw or something. It's their pink sponge and it's really soft. But yeah, I'm just gonna dip my beauty sponge, blender sponge, all the generic versions. This one was not $1. This one was $2.50, but this black one here is $1, and I love the black one as well. So closing this will be a disaster. That literally just went everywhere. So what we're gonna do now that we have this lovely baking face on, we're just gonna let that sit there, and I'm gonna start working on my eyebrows. Unfortunately, I didn't get an eyebrow pen, but I do have, and it is completely blank now because the writing scraped off in my makeup bag, but I have this little fiber brow gel, so I will be using that, but I'm going to use a pencil as well, and I'm just going to use this Brow Precise micro pencil from Maybelline. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this fiber brow gel, and this is in the shade medium brown, and I'm just gonna go over and coat my brows. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Eyeshadow Primer, and I am using the shade 040 Original. So I'm just going to go in and swipe this on my lids and then just blend it out with my fingers. And I have been using this a lot actually, and I've been really enjoying it. Now that I primed my eyelids, I'm going to go in with, I bought a few of these AOA Studio Wonder Baked eyeshadows, and I think I'm going to use these two shades today, Saffron and Mars. We're going to go into that Mars shadow, and I'm taking this Wet n Wild crease brush. So now I'm going to go back in with this Wet n Wild and brush that I had used for the shade Saffron, and I will just put that all over the brush and start to pack that on the lid here. One thing I'm going to try is I'm gonna just see if it works better to use my finger. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys. This is a finger swatch of that shade Saffron, and I'm just gonna do a swatch right here on my arm. So I'm just gonna try to play around and see if I can just pick it up on my finger and put it onto my lid instead of doing it. Okay, so as you can see, it's already way more pigmented if I do it that way. A lot of fallout if you do it that way, but I think it's worth it. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to take whoa, did you guys see that? Powder brush and wipe away this under eye bake to take away that fallout as well. For the lower lash line, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this red shade, the saffron color, and I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to pack it on the lid and just tap it just in case you don't want it to be too much underneath. And then go like this. Don't do this, don't do this, you know. We're gonna just try to keep this as close as we can to that lower lash line. So we're just doing the red shade in the outer lower corner, and then we are going to go in with this crease brush that we used, and this is great for blending a color out and softening it. So we're going to go back into that Mars shade, just take a little bit on the brush. If you feel like it's a lot of fallout, tap it off, and then here we're just blending these shades down here, and then bringing that color all the way into the inner corner. So this is creating like a very soft, blended out, smoky look. Okay, so that is the eye look for now. We are going to move on to finishing the rest of the face. I have two blushes, and today I think I'm going to take this one because it's a little bit more subtle for the Draw Match eye look that we did today. This is the Lumi Radiant blush from AOA Studios, and this is in the shade Wine. So I'm just gonna a little bit. So I'm gonna use this AOA Studio Wonder Baked Highlighter, and this is the shade Cream Puff. So it's very beautiful, very gold, and I'm actually going to take a sponge to do this. Do some here on the nose and some on the brow bone, and let's hit up that inner corner just a little bit. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. We are going to brush away this powder now down here and here. Okay, and then just there on the forehead. Now I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Mascara. Okay, so let's just apply a little bit of lipstick and move on with our day because this tutorial is way too long. Okay, so first I have a lip liner. This is from C'est La Vie? I don't know. Anyways, I got this one off the Miss A website as well, and this is in the shade Golden Gate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this one. Okay, now that I have lined my luscious lips, I'm going to take this e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Nostalgic, and I got it off of the Miss A website as well, and as you can see, it's kind of a mess. It's very cheap and yes, however, very creamy, very fragranted. I'm just gonna apply this one over top as well. This one that I'm using I picked up off of the Miss A website as well. This is She Makeup Glossy Lips. Okay, so that is it for the video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this makeup look. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content. Of course, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and leave me some comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!